In this video, we're going to be looking at creating this section of text here. Now, this is very, very simple. It's just the same as when you use Microsoft Publisher or PowerPoint or any other piece of software involving text tools. Essentially, you need to create a text box. Now, I know the temptation is to do this. You click and drag out a text box because you think the text is going to be about that size. But the problem is you're restricted then, because if your text gets too big, it automatically then moves on to a new line. And I don't want that to happen. I want to have full control over the text. So you'll notice when I did actually create a new text box that a new layer was automatically created over here on the layers panel. Now I don't want this layer, it's because I'm just showing you, for example, of something I don't want. So I click on that layer and I press the delete key on the keyboard and it disappears. It's gone. So now with the text tool selected, this is what you're going to do. Don't click and drag, just click once. And there we are, there appears your flashing cursor. Now you can make your text as long or as short as you want. So there's your cursor ready to go. Now if I type in the word mix in capital letters, you can see, first of all, that text is just too small. So what we're going to do is we are going to highlight it and we're going to change the color. Now I'm going to choose a reddish color, or sort of a reddish light pink. I'm going to choose something over here. So on your color slider here, choose the color that you want, and then you can choose the different shades of it. You can see the color you've selected there. And I'm going to go for that. Now then, while I've got it highlighted, I actually want to change the font style. I want to change it to Impact, which is a really nice big chunky font which people will be able to see easily. But again, it's no good because it's actually too small. Now when you choose at the top here the font size, you can go from 6 to 72. Now you can actually see that 72 isn't actually really the size I want. I need it to be a lot bigger. So anything over 72 you can type in yourself. So I'm going to type in 120 and press enter. And there we can see my text is probably big enough. But what I need to do is go to the Move tool and just click and drag it to where I want it. Now what you need to do next, this is quite important. If I go to the Text tool and I want to edit the text, I need to go to the Text tool and hover over the text to be able to change it. If I'm not over the text, you can see there's currently a box around the cursor. Where my cursor is, there's a box around it. This actually means that it wants to create a new text box. Whereas if I go over the existing text, it changes to just having the cursor. And if I click inside there, you can see that now I can highlight it and I can change the color, because I actually do want a slightly lighter pink, I think. Something like that. Press OK, and that's done. Now the next thing that we're going to do is have a look at the vertical type tool, because if I show you on this document, you can see that the word little is actually inside the I. So if I click and hold on the text tool, there is the vertical type tool. And what I want you to do now is type the word little, but make it the right size and the color, which is white, and move it inside the I. So that's what you need to do before the next video.